Ag General and everything too.
Yeah.
I respect CJ's Twitter too much to spam him.
Let's go. This summer, an NFT podcast for degens. Introducing Meta, then Sex in. Can't stop swearing. What do you reckon?
He was all right.
I thought I'd actually do one that didn't have swearing in it for a change. Because it's usually full of fucks and cunts and who knows what. So I thought I'd go a clean version.
No, it wasn't too bad.
Yeah.
I think you were expecting your voice to sound like the voiceover guy that does things, but it didn't.
Wait, I'm going to add an echo in post production here, make it just sound fucking unreal, and then everyone's going to go, see how those fucking good voice that is. So you just wait, Pete.
Wait, why don't you just pay Morgan Freeman to do it for you?
Yeah, I've got that kind of money. I'll send him one of our NFTs. I'm sure you'll do it.
Yeah.
G'day. How you going? Welcome to the Meta Than Sex podcast, NFT edition. Less chickens, more bears. I'm your host, Sambo. No General So tonight, but joining us is the giveaway champion, Mr. Pete. How you going, Pete?
Awesome.
And the man on the buttons at the back, CJ Butterman. How you going, CJ?
All good, man.
It's pretty good with General not here. It's bringing the mustache vibe down a bit, I feel. So it's all mustaches today, baby. We're fucking rocking. Let's go straight into NFT news, Pete. You're going to tell us about OK Bears. What's
the news on OK Bears? OK Bears is a Solana project, and it's one of the big Solana projects, but the big news isn't OK Bears. Like, they're sitting there, they're trading. I think they're trading at like 250 ETH, 250 Sol, which is about 12.5 grand last time I checked, but I don't know. But anyway, but recently in the last 2 days, there was a derivative project called Not OK Bears, and people started pumping it. Like, when I say pumping it, people were just day trading it. They could get in, get out, make money.
They're on different blockchains?
Yeah, so what the Not OK Bears did is basically went, we fucking hate OK Bears, so we're not okay with you being on the Solana. And then they created themselves on ETH.
Yeah, nice. And reversed it, just it's full flip the image.
Yeah, and that basically they just reversed the image.
Yeah.
And like, even you can see it's so bad that they reversed it that even the words are back to front now on their stuff. Anyway, they traded in 24 hours like 3,000 ETH, I think it was. Anyway, and obviously OK Bears got dirty at it because they were getting all their attention. So they went to OpenSea and got them kicked off OpenSea.
Yeah, right.
So I was on some Twitter spaces this morning listening. There was fucking half a dozen Twitter spaces all about the same thing. Anyway, I was on a couple and there was pretty wild west in there, in those Twitter spaces. People getting up on stage and getting kicked out and abusing people. But they were going on about don't think they deserve to be kicked off because it's not their fault. They've got a really good community, and they're going to try to make it work. And they tried to make it work with OK Bears, but they couldn't do it. And they're basically going to keep fighting. And they basically had to go to another trading platform to trade their bears now. They were trading at about half an ETH at one point, I think, but now they're at about 0.07 on Looks Rare and X2Y2.
So is it the same people that did it?
No.
No. So they stole the art though, Pete.
They did steal the art. And this is what I'm gonna that's why they got kicked off. And this is what all these people on Twitter spaces, like you'd go to different ones because they were different biases. And people are like, but everything gets stolen in NFTs. Why can't we steal the art? And they're like, then they're going on, they're justifying, they're like, the Azuki code, the Ethereum code that they use is so amazing. Everyone steals that. Why is that? What's that? Any difference between that and us stealing the art? And they're like, and we changed the direction of the bears.
That's the dumbest fucking thing to qualify it. It's like, stuff gets stolen, so why can't we steal stuff? Well, people steal cars all the time, Pete. So why can't I steal a car?
So here's the big thing that I was talking about is they kept going on about we've got community. They're a 2-day-old project. How the fuck can they have a community? They didn't have a community prior to this project. Basically, it was a stealth drop that people just randomly seen on Twitter, clicked in, and then what I think is and why they're all upset about it is because they're fucking dirty, that they got stuck with these fucked up bears facing the wrong direction. The price has gone to shit and they can't sell them.
And they thought they had a gold mine.
They thought they had a gold mine. They were going to keep flipping them. And they're going on there because there was 0 fees to the creator on trading them.
Yeah.
So that you could trade them quick without losing a lot, without making huge profits, because you're only losing your 2.5% OpenSea.
So what are they doing like on the new market? What market are they on now?
I think I've seen them on looks rare for like there you go, 0.059. But I don't know. The way I look at it,
you got to buy one.
Fuck no. I actually looked at them because I heard about them on another podcast, and they were basically saying they're great to trade, but get in and get out in an hour. Don't be in there for more than an hour. Don't hold a trade for more than an hour. And they were just trading them to make money.
Could be one of those things, Pete, like the Crypto Kevin. It's just that bad a story that it's like could go big again. You never know.
Crypto Kevin, though, was a bad picture that people could meme. People can't really meme these pictures.
It's not a memeable thing, but it's like a history thing. It's like, oh, you got one of those, not okay. You know, it could happen.
Anyway, they're going on about how they're the first ones to fight back, and we're going to... Anyway, this was in some of these Twitter spaces. Fuck me, it was bad. It was... And then you go into another one where there's a few Bored Apes, and then they're having arguments with the... There's another derivative project called Bored Apes Solana Club that's on OpenSea. Identical to Bored Apes, just the backgrounds are different. And they've got the blue tick from OpenSea.
Yeah, right.
And they're going, well, why haven't they kicked these guys off? It's fucking hilarious, mate. I was honestly...
can of worms.
I was at work and I just listened to Twitter Spaces all morning. And then all these fucking bears, these people who own these bears, they all started doing this roar, and they're like, roar! And they all roar together.
I love it.
I wish I should have recorded it. It was fucking hilarious.
I love not being in it and watching from the outside.
That's pretty much what I was doing.
Yeah. What do you reckon, CJ? Is stealing art okay in your books? You going out to buy one or what?
I don't know, man. I'm okay with it. It's entertaining to see on Twitter. The spaces are pretty fun to listen into. So yeah, I'm all for it as long as no one gets totally wrecked, you know.
And the people that get totally wrecked potentially made money flipping them anyway if they're flippers, you know.
Yeah.
But anyway.
The only people I really feel sorry for are, but do you feel like the people who didn't know, they bought into a project, they've seen it pumping on fucking one of these projects, not realizing that there was another project identical to it. And they bought in thinking, I'm going to get in on this pump, buy in, can't sell. And they didn't realize it was stolen art at the time.
Do your own research, though.
It is. And that's the big thing I was going to say, is do your own research. But if it was me, like I said, I looked at them and I'm like, there's no fucking way I'm buying it. They're getting taken off OpenSea in no time. Then I woke up. Then I woke up this morning, and I'm like, fuck it. And I got on OpenSea. First thing I did was like, oh fuck, I wonder what not okay bears are trading at. Couldn't find them. And then I went, well, let's go to Twitter. It's the source of everything.
Well, we'll go not okay bears to the NFT Bear Market. I'll hit you with this, CJ. What do you reckon, mate? We're in a bit of a bear market. It's due. Like, whether it's due or not, it's a thing that happens. But what's your thoughts, mate? How long were you looking at? What are you doing? What's your plan?
I'm just sitting on ETH at the minute, man. I have some ETH, and yeah, I'm not really sure where to put it. I think everyone's the same. The whole thing with Terra, the Luna fallout, that has to be sorted. There's been so many rugs, or alleged rugs recently with Aoki. PXN was accused of stealing art as well. Lots of people got burned on that. So yeah, it's a rough time for the NFT market. But look, these things, we're gonna see these prices again. It's not doom and gloom forever.
Do we have to see ETH tick up first?
No,
you don't think?
I don't think
I think NFTs are going to pump before ETH does. I think we're sitting there. I bought, so when ETH hit 1800, I bought some more ETH, and
that's good. Right on it. So far, yeah.
So far. And then since then, it's gone fairly well sideways. And I had ETH sitting in my account, and when I got ETH sitting in my account, I buy shit. But I do think NFTs are going to pump before ETH pumps, just because there's a couple of big conventions coming up in the States. And I think ETH's due for a bit of a fair bit of sideways movement before it goes up to 3 again. And I think we're looking at maybe ETH going up to $3,000 by maybe, I'd like to say towards the end of the fourth quarter.
Is probably a good spot to say not financial advice.
Yeah, definitely not fucking financial advice. Don't fucking listen to a word I'm fucking saying.
Oh, you just called it at 18, Pete. So fucking people like Pete knows. Pete's fucking man on he's on the ball.
Right.
I'm following exactly what Pete does.
I'm waking up tomorrow morning and it's at $1,200.
Yeah. And you know what? You'll be buying some more, I bet.
Probably will be. Dollar cost average, mate. Dollar cost average.
Yeah, we're sort of in just this holding pattern, I guess, now for a bit. I think ETH is going to go sideways for a bit. Not financial advice, but and I'd hope NFTs go up, but I'm just not sure. I think we have to see ETH tick up first, and I don't think that's any time.
Why do you reckon you need to see
next 2 weeks?
Why do you reckon you need to see ETH tick up first?
Because I think people are fearful of a big bear market.
It dropping again.
Yeah. And I think sideways action doesn't exactly inspire people to stop that fear, So I think we need to see ETH tick up again before NFTs are going to go, yeah, no, we're back on, baby. Let's fucking go. What
does it need to hit $3,000 or like 2.5? You happy with? Or
well, it needs to hold 18 for sure. If it goes through 18, that's a big fucking gap there, and it'll drop to potentially 12. But I think if it went up to $3,000 and traded sideways a bit around 3.5, I think that'd just inspire the market again. Give that bit more faith back in crypto. At the end of the day, it's all fucking crypto. So if ETH's worth nothing, then our NFTs are worth fucking nothing,
My theory on it is, and this is, I don't know how good it is by buying NFTs, you're Xing your ETH value, you're exponentializing your ETH profits. So if I buy ETH now at $2,000, say, and then I buy an NFT worth $2,000, and then my ETH goes up to $3,000, and my NFT doubles as well. Technically, I've got $6,000. Like I've exponentially of 3 times my ETH compared to. That's why I think NFTs are going to go first, because NFTs aren't as linked to the dollar value as much as the other stuff is. And I think, I have seen some NFTs moving lately. That's why I bought a couple of projects today, just because I seen stuff moving, and I'm like, well, they were fairly low end project. Well, that's a low end project. They still a couple $100, but they were lower end. And I thought for a couple $100 now, and also I had ETH sitting in my account. And when ETH's sitting there, I can't help buy shit. I shouldn't have bought the ETH.
So what's ETH at now? 2027. That has ticked up a bit off that 18. Nothing.
That's why I bought it.
Nothing great, but Sydney says here, I think sideways feels like stability, and people might start getting in NFTs again. So that's kind of what you reckon, Pete.
Exactly. And I do think these big conventions coming up, like there's one this week and then there's one in a month. I really think they're going to push the NFT market before the ETH market pushes.
Yeah. And those NFTs should drive more. Those, what do you call them? Festivals or what are the events?
Yeah.
They should drive some new people into NFTs, you should think.
Well, you know what they're going to do? And this is where so they're not a mint. Like Other Side drained a heap of money out of the ecosystem. Moonbirds drained a heap of money out of the ecosystem. I can see, because Azuki got so much talked about when he got on stage and went, check your wallets. Now there's 2 massive events happening. How many check your wallet moments are going to happen in these 2 events, and just dump a heap of liquidity into the market to buy shit?
How many? Are you putting a number on it?
I'm not putting a number on it, no.
I'll put a number on it. Let's go. I'll go 2.
You go 2. I'll go over. If it's under or over on 2, I'd go overs.
So we're talking like live events where they're like airdropping something to people.
Yeah.
Doesn't have to be check your wallets or anything, but just...
No, it doesn't have to be check your wallets, just live airdrops.
Okay. You're going over, I'm going...
I reckon I'm going over.
Yeah.
So what do you reckon, CJ?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely possible when, whatever blue... I don't know if you can call them blue chips now, but they sort of set the standard and then, projects copy. So...
I'm expecting World of Women to do one. I'm expecting Doodles aren't going to necessarily do one, but they're going to release some big information on their duplicator.
Yeah.
I reckon, and then I reckon VFriends. VFriends is going to have something because it's a fucking VCon this week. There's fucking 2 conventions. There's going to be at least one at each.
They've just dropped their VFriends, 2, right?
Yeah.
So you think they're going to drop something else?
Token? I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe not VFriends. But there's going to be some token drops. These people have been promising tokens on all these things, and everyone loves the token.
Let's hope so, Pete. Sell the fuck out of that token, buy more NFTs. That's what happens, man. That's just what happens.
Boys, maybe Apex will be at NFT NYC and he'll announce Chicken Derby token.
Maybe.
You heard it here first.
Hey, check your wallets, boys. Check your wallets.
Fucking
something big's coming. Got a bit of news on Spotify. We've been sort of following Spotify in our last sort of ones. So they're doing experiments with adding NFT collections to artist pages. So basically, when you click on the Wombats, the 2 examples they've got here is Wombats and Steve Aoki, because they've got NFT collections, I guess, where it'll come up with the NFT collections on their page. So I think they're on board NFTs and trying to spread the word, which I think is an awesome thing. The Steve Aoki NFT, if You've got it there somewhere, CJ. This thing, man, Pete. Okay, Pete, how much? This is a one-off NFT. With sound, you won't be able to hear the sound, but it's got sound. How much? I'll sell it to you. How much do you want to pay?
It does look pretty fucking cool. But I don't know. I'm guessing a fucking big number. I'm guessing something like 50 ETH.
50 ETH. Well, I think it sold in US dollars, but it was 888,888 was the top bid.
So what's that? 400 ETH.
Yeah, something like that. Somewhere around there.
Jesus.
It's pretty cool though. Like, I'm with you, man. It's not bad, and the music's like it's Steve Aoki music, I guess. If you
wonder whether Twitter will hex that.
Yeah, a bit hard. I don't think that you can do GIFs on Twitter. Explain. Okay, Pete. Here's a good one for you. For all our listeners out there that aren't watching right now, can you explain what you're seeing?
What do you mean? What I'm seeing?
What is the NFT? Explain the NFT to our non-verbal, our non-visual listeners.
Okay. So it's a red and blue hairy man with hair on everywhere on his face, wearing sunglasses, headbanging.
And the hair's moving on his face?
Yeah, the hair's moving. Yeah, on his face. So blue and purple.
You know what it nearly looks like to me? I don't know whether you've ever done it, but it looks like PC power test. One of those like graphics testers where you run a graphics simulation on your computer and it'll have like heaps of really tiny hairs and all things that are coming at you just to test your graphics card. That's what it looks like to me.
I've never done that. Not really gamer, see.
It's pretty cool. I don't mind it. And the other one was the Wombats NFT. I just wanted to talk about this for a bit because the Wombats released, this is their website too.
That's cool as shit.
Awesome, hey?
It did.
Yeah. They released the NFT in February and a few cool things about it. It's like a carbon neutral NFT. So they've done like offsets to offset the carbon. You get a Sandbox Metaverse character and you get a ticket to one of their shows all for 0.07 ETH. So I thought that was pretty good. They probably won't come into Australia anyway, are they?
0.07. What's that?
It says here it's £140.
Yeah, but 0.07 0.07 at the moment's what? 100. That's about 150, 160 bucks.
Yeah, that's all right. That's a cool thing. I can see a lot of bands doing this kind of thing, man. You know, and then
do you get the free like figurine as well?
I'm not sure whether maybe you do.
That's kind of like, it looks like a toy.
Yeah, I don't think it is. I think it's just packaged like that to make it look cool. Metaverse ready avatar, concert, Rubik's Cube game with exclusive access to virtual meet and greet. That's the other cool thing is virtual meet and greet. Think about that, Pete, right? This is why bands would be going this way. Think about the amount of people, like, you don't want to enter the metaverse, correct?
No.
But you don't have this itch like, oh, I'm going to be in there all the time. You'll probably go in a couple of times, check it out, whatever. But
I want the metaverse to make me some money.
What if you could have a meet and greet with the Wombats virtually? Sit down with them, just you and them.
You know, it could be funny though, is you go for a Wombats meet and greet and you go into the metaverse and you all have your avatars and you're just talking to some bloke with a pommy fucking accent like CJ pretending to be the Wombats.
Yeah.
Give us your Wombats impersonation, CJ.
Good.
Mate, you had to remind me who they were. Fucked if I can do an accent.
PJ's thinking we're talking about fucking wombat pictures, fucking NFTs. Nah, man, I can see a lot of bands going this way and doing this kind of stuff, and even like fucking slabs and shit where they can fucking offer this like online meet and greet where you can go meet your idols, fans, fucking meet fucking bands and shit like that, you know? I think it's a cool thing.
No, it is cool.
I've got NFT Surprise here, Pete.
So, Sambo, did you see Madonna released 3 NFTs?
No.
They're called Mother of Creation, and they were done. They were done by, what's his name, Beeble. I think he was one who sold an NFT for like 69 mil.
Yeah.
Anyway, she released these 3 NFTs, and they were auctioned off for charity, and they went for about 30 grand each, give or take. I think one went for 20, but the other 2 went for about 30. Anyway, we're going to put it up, and we just want to see your reaction when you see that. Looks like he's got a giant tree dildo.
Where do I buy one? Okay, Pete. Explain this to our non-visual viewers.
So Madonna has a tree growing out of a box.
That is something.
The other 2 are she's giving birth to butterflies coming out of a cunt.
What?
And the last one is there's little robotic caterpillars crawling out of her.
Oh man, and they sell for 30 grand each. Fucking hell. Can't say. What the fuck?
Wait till you see the zoom in on this. This is the robotic caterpillar. This one's called Mother of Technology.
So is this Madonna when she's like young, or Madonna now? You know what I mean? They haven't really shown her face too much.
I'm pretty sure it's when she was young.
Cartoon young Madonna.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I don't want to see it. Let's go into the fucking Pete's wallet dive.
I thought you'd like that one, Sambo.
That's fucking something. I don't need to see that. Pete, you got 152 NFTs.
Yeah, that's because I've got about 130 Bored Ape Pixel Party staked.
Are you just waiting for the airdrop on those?
Yeah. He's basically said he's going to make the game again, so we're sweet.
Yeah. Good
Winner.
Just before you start, you've said this maybe before, but say it again. How did you get into NFTs?
Basically, my brothers kept going, you should get into the NFTs, chickens, buy some chickens. And then you kept telling me about Zed Run, and actually I watched a few races of Zed Run at Denny's, and then it was too much effort for me to do myself. And I was out visiting you and Dan doing some work one time, and you basically set the shit up for me. I'm pretty sure I got my seed phrase written in your fucking book.
Yep, I got it. I fucking got it. So much power right there.
And then you were trying to show me how to find a project to buy, and you went, see these nuts, it's got good numbers, it's got good activity in the Discord. And I'm like, well, fucking buy me one, Sambo. And he's like, yeah, and the mint's like tomorrow. And I'm like, just fucking buy it, mate. Go for it. I'll give you some money. Tell me how much I owe you. And then we bought some nuts. These nuts.
Never got paid for said nuts.
You fucking got paid for the fucking nuts. Fucking Jesus.
Right. Well, what's in your wallet that you want to show off? What are your favorite things, Pete?
Well,
I see you just bought a pirate.
I bought 2 actually. I bought 2 today, and I also bought some long lost. But I've only bought them, man, on Twitter. That was Twitter hype that I bought both those.
So that's Crypto Pappy's Pirates of the Metaverse. And what's long lost?
Fuck me, mate. I seen it hyped on Twitter, and I thought, fuck it. If it's hyping on Twitter, I'll maybe be able to flip it.
DJ and then looks cheap. Was it
cheap? It was $100 each.
Yeah.
But I seen a couple of hexed Bored Apes buying them on Twitter, and I went, okay, I'll buy a couple, see what happens. DJ into it, see what happens. Might make some money.
I see one NFT that I've got that's exactly the same there. It's the Two Bored Apes loyalty.
Hey, it was
card.
free.
Yeah,
It's
same.
free.
I signed up for that one.
It's actually pretty cool.
It's
as
cool,
well.
man. I like it too, man.
Holographic sort of thing.
Made it
But
nice looking.
I do love my Gutter Ninja art. I'm really excited. Like, I didn't realize that when I owned a Gutter Juice, I got to mint these free things. Like, I feel like that's going to look awesome printed on a big canvas.
Yeah, cool.
Hanging in the house. So that's the plans for it. That was free mint.
Free mint.
Just for owning a Gutter Juice.
Yeah, that is cool. I like that.
The other Gutter one's a bit shit that I got, but I minted it anyway.
It was the same free, was it?
It was the same free. It's that one at the top there, the Gutter Parade. It doesn't even it's got nothing to do with Gutter. Is the Gutter Gang, Gutter Cat Gang, which shits me. Like, it just got gang written there. None of the characters are the same, but that's...
They're cats, Pete.
The cats. Yeah. But anyway.
And dogs and pigeons.
I don't...
You said it's got nothing to do with Gutter. It's dogs and cats.
But they're not the real pictures. They're not the real NFTs. Like, they're not actual... Yeah. It's like a different NFT. Maybe if they're going to release a different NFT collection that looks like that, different story.
Have a bit of fucking variety in your life, mate. You've already got a fucking Gutter Cat or Gutter clone or whatever. Fucking have this one, it's a little bit different. Have the other one, it's a little bit different. You can't have them all the same.
No, I know what you mean. But anyway, but that was the other one, I think. But and then I'll scroll down in my thing, CJ, and I'll show you some of my prized winnings. Actually, sorry.
Top hat. Nice.
Yeah, top hat. That was one of my prize winnings. But if you scroll down, that was one of my free airdrops from a APOT, see that PAWC, PACW. Yeah. That was a free airdrop from a ape that I won.
Oh, yeah.
That I won that mouse. I won one of my Banganons. There's my gutter clone. I won my Gloopy.
Apart from chickens, disregard chickens. Won more or bought more?
Probably bought more now, but I won
only because of the nuts.
Only because of the nuts.
Yeah.
I won my mutant. Won my mutant cat too. So there's actually more that I won down. My favorite one that I won's further down, and fucking I only love it so much because you and fucking Denny hate it so much.
Show it. I can show it. Come on. What is it?
It's Gags. My Gags 3D,
Gags.
mate.
Yeah.
It's my Gags. I got some. Oh, they're my lava nuts that I won from Metavice.
Cats. Burglar apes.
Burglar apes. Oh, fuck. That's a good little cheap project too. They real active Discord. Fun band.
I like the look of them.
I minted them because they looked cool. They cost me $5 each. And then pretty much there's our Christmas nuts.
Oh, a couple of nuts.
There's my gags.
Bring it up. Go on. Okay, Pete, for our non-visual listeners.
It's a fucked up drawing my kids did. But it's got lizard eyes.
Yeah, that's the seller. That's the seller right there, those fucking lizard eyes.
Honestly, you could have went and minted as many of them as you want for 0.002 of a Matic.
Which is like, what, 8 cents?
Nah. But I was too lousy to even mint one, so I just took my free one.
Have you minted any rugs yet? Or bought any rugs?
Yes.
Rugs?
Well, technically it's not a rug yet, but it feels like it's going to be a rug. Actually, if you scroll up, my dude, where is it? And I really like it, and he keeps telling me it's not a rug, but it's my the chick with snake hair, whatever you call it, Medusa.
Got a few chickens, eh?
Yeah, just a few. I got 78 chickens, if anybody's interested.
What's Blitz Battle?
Oh, so Blitz Battle's a new one that I only minted it just the other day. When I say I minted it, I didn't mint it So I was going to mint it, and it was in the middle of the night, and I wasn't on the white list. So I was just going to wake up in the morning and see if there were any left. And when I got up in the morning, they had announced that they were worried about not selling out, so they gave it a free mint, and they free minted out, and then they sold on OpenSea. So I bought a couple of them, and that was 2 days ago. They haven't revealed yet. But it's kind of like a pixel Sailor Moon, and they're supposed to be creating a fight game, but he sort of pivoted a little bit just because he hasn't made his money from the mint yet. So we're just sort of waiting to hear on how that goes. But it could be a rug, but I doubt it's going to be a rug. Why would you open up for free mint if you're going to rug? Like, just let the mint run and take the money if you're going to rug.
Yeah. I like the sound of a one-on-one fight game, though.
It was cool. Yeah, I did too. And yeah, I thought it was cool. And there's only 2,000 of them, and hopefully they're cool looking NFTs. So, but there there's some D's backgrounds there. So if anybody doesn't know, anybody who doesn't know yet, I fucking love some D's nuts. And I've bought these backgrounds with my nuts. I staked my nuts. I get nuts dollars, and I bought these backgrounds, and I can apply these backgrounds to any of my nuts to change the NFT.
Animated too. General be fucking turning in his grave, Pete, right now. Look at that animation.
Wait, the other one's even more animated. The card one, it's fucking
down to the left. Yeah, keep going down.
Yeah, right there. Oh, that's these sunnies. They're a bit boring. But see the card one beside the chicken hat? Yeah. It's another animated background, and it spins and moves in and out. It looks cool as fuck behind your nut.
Playing cards on a poker table.
Yeah. But that's what these nuts are doing. I could show you my nuts, but they're all staked. So I think CJ might be able to bring them up in my activity.
This was your next one. Anyway, these nuts your favourite, you reckon? Is that you?
Yeah. Well, that and chickens. I fucking love my chickens. Fucking love my D's nuts. Most expensive chicken overboard? 0.8.
That's up there.
It's one of my best chickens, though, which is nice.
What chicken's that?
Strap yourself in.
Oh, yeah.
That's my striped 97 stripe Sarama.
Giveaway, sell, keep. You got to give away an NFT. Sell one. Keep one.
I'd give away my Bored Ape Pixel parties.
Yep, because you're a cunt. Is that why?
Pretty much. And they're fucking worthless. I would sell my Pirates of the Metaverse.
Don't get too attached to all the other ones. Just sell the ones you most recently bought.
Well, their plan was to sell them. If you want me to pick something different that I like, but I'd possibly sell one of me, the burglar apes. But I buy multiples, so even if I sell one, I've still got another one. And keep wise, it's fucking hard between chickens and nuts. I'd keep a nut riding a chicken, or a chicken with big nuts, like fucking big nuts.
I like it. I'd probably keep chickens instead of nuts, but that's just me.
Oh, I don't know. Like I said, I'd keep both.
Let's go keep talking about nuts. Let's talk about LayDEEZ.
LayDEEZ. So these nuts are bringing out some mating partners for our nuts, and they are called LayDEEZ. And they look fucking awesome.
Do you think they were going to have a nut face?
Honestly, I thought they were going to have a clam face. But I'm really glad with the route they went.
I think they look good.
But supposedly there's going to be a collection of about 5,000. There's going to be 2,000 or 3,000 available to buy with nuts dollars. from our staked nuts. So if you've got some nuts staked, good on you. You'll be able to buy some LayDEEZ. And then the rest are going to go out to whitelist or public sale to buy. They're only going to be 5,000, so they're going to be in pretty high demand and then you'll be able to breed the LayDEEZ with your D's nuts and make juniors.
So no airdrops.
No. Oh, airdrops to founders. So if you've got a founders card, there's only 420 founders cards. Airdrops to founders gets a free LayDEEZ. And
I suppose it's not really like an airdrop, but if you stake your nuts, do the right thing. Like, I support this project, I'm going to stake. That's what you do, right? And you get your nuts dollars in return. Then if you've staked your nuts, then you should be able to buy one from the store.
Yeah.
Cost you nothing.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
So it's basically like, so, but it's not like a free airdrop as in everyone, whether you've got to be active in the community basically to know that they're staking available.
They're not going to make them super, super, super cheap. So it's going to be for the people that have staked for a reasonable amount of time too. Like some of these projects, it's just like, oh no, that's the snapshot. It's been taken. You could have bought a day before that and you get the same as every single person.
Yeah. So let's hope that they're affordable.
I like it. It's a cool way to do it. What about, let's get some negative on this nuts news. What do you reckon of the LayDEEZ, CJ? You're not a nut man.
I'm not a nut man, no. But
you could be a nut man.
Yeah, maybe. I have some ETH. Yeah, look, they look cool, but I am not a nut maxi, so yeah.
I'm gonna get you a nut one day. I'm just gonna buy one and just fucking send it to your account and be like, join the crew, brother. I see you got a nut now.
They're cheap at the moment. You can buy an OG nut for like 0.14.
Yeah.
So
get in.
Go sweep some floors.
Get in, not financial advice. This one, Pete. DAO Don.
DAO Don.
I have no idea what DAO Don is. Explain it to me.
So DAO Don, actually, I heard about the DAO Don on the Mint Condition with Bunchu and Chamber.
Podcast, I like that. Anyone,
it is a good podcast.
And then one that hasn't, go have a listen. Mint Condition, it's really good.
Yeah, but anyway, it's Web 2 to Web 3 launcher, DAO launcher, and it's basically they're there to onboard Web 2 companies into the Web 3 space, and have a ready-made market for them in the people who own DAO Don cards for whitelists and the perks and all that kind of stuff. Now they had their mint was 7,777, and now this isn't FUD, but they probably didn't pick the right day to launch their mint on, and they launched their mint the day after the other side land sale, and there wasn't a lot of ETH and everyone was trading land, and they only minted out 500 odd cards. But I still think it's an amazing project and people should buy into it because they've basically come out. This project was created by some guys that own another NFT. There's only about 30 of them involved in it, called DAO Builders. And they basically made enough money to pay the entire project crew or the entire staff of the DAO Don NFT. So 96% of all the NFT sales are basically going into the DAO. So they don't need to mint out to do the project.
They're funded.
They're already funded.
Yeah.
Everything's already funded. Every card that they've minted is identical.
Have they stopped the mint now?
No, they're not some of them. They're just going to let it run.
Yeah,
if they mint out in 12 months' time, sweet as. But there are benefits for minting sooner rather than later because they've got staking of their card already in place. It started on the 14th. And the longer your card is staked, the rarer it gets. And the rarer your card, the more shit you get. the better chance you have on whitelist, the better chance you have, the more airdrops you get. Basically, yeah. So and obviously, the rarer your card, the higher the value is for reselling it because it's got more perks. I'm actually thinking about buying another one just so that I can stake them both and then potentially flip one down the future when I've got it staked up and really rare. The team's fully doxed, like absolutely everyone. They're all fully doxed. They're all really good guys. Get in their Discord, mate. Ask them any questions. They'll teach you how to trade crypto. Get in there and go, how do I trade crypto? And they'll get on a one-on-one session with you and teach you how to trade crypto on the Discord. And they'll pull up charts. And if you have one of these,
if you have an NFT, yeah.
Well, their Discord's locked.
Yeah.
So it's locked except for like one channel. And once they mint out, they're giving away a Moonbird to their holders.
You're right.
So
what was that mint price again?
0.2
on ETH.
0.2 of an ETH.
On Ethereum chain. Yeah.
But good project, good thing, and fully doxed. Big thing is fully doxed, fully funded, fully doxed. And this is why they don't care about minting out. And they don't, it's not a big issue for them to mint out right now. They're like, we'll build, people will see what we're building, and then they will come, they'll see what we've got, and then it'll go from there.
I like it. I like the idea of upgradable NFTs like that, where it just gets better and better and better if you're a long-term holder, you know. If you buy into some of these NFTs, and if you're a long-term holder, the price could go up or whatever, but it's just that extra little. I like it. What do you reckon, CJ?
What's that?
What do you reckon, DAO Don? The upgradable NFTs and
access pass. I actually thought these access passes were gonna go on more of a run than what they did. It sort of seemed that they were popping off before the other side. There was a lot of alpha going around, but
because of proof.
Yeah, potentially. You know, there was a lot of groups doing well. You know, and the market does the market thing where, projects decide that that's the thing, and then they launch.
I don't mind these alpha groups as long as they're like Pete just said, a learning alpha group, and they offer a little bit of fucking actual learned things, not just we just an alpha pump group. That doesn't interest me at all. But if you can have an education in one of these groups by potentially experienced people that have done things before, then
they push all the time in their Discord. Just keep learning. Come in here, and they have heaps of people in there that just want to teach you stuff. Really good.
Okay, Pete, teach me about invisible ML for 3 lander board 8 cat Moonbird pucks.
Well, if you want a derivative project, why not get one with everything in it?
So before the podcast here, we're talking about the bargain bin section and how Pete doesn't want to buy derivatives anymore, which is fair point. But we just thought we'd just show you this one last derivative. That's all of them combined. I like it, Pete. I fucking love it, man. I just love it that it's like a takeoff at fucking other derivatives, because other derivatives are half fucking serious, and these guys are like a takeoff, but they're still serious.
Yeah. Take the piss out of everyone.
It's a cracker. I reckon we should buy one. But I say that to
I don't.
Fucking NFT.
I fucking don't think we should buy one.
Well, we got 3 other non-derivative ones here for you, Pete. How about let's start with Rev Racing. Can you bring up Rev Racing for us, CJ? This is fucking cheap here, Pete. Good ETH. And like all these fucking bargain bins, this is where we don't do any.
It's on Poly.
Not sure.
I've actually seen this pop up in my feed before. I'm pretty sure they sent me a free airdrop in my wallet, in my hidden folder.
Yeah, so this is where we do no research and just jump in, but
Pick the coolest thing we can find.
This Rev Racing, it says in the Rev Racing is the latest play to earn competitive racing metaverse for the Rev Motorsport team. This ecosystem is designed from the ground up to be cross-chain, utilizing the Rev token and providing collectible and gameplay experience for racing game players, competitive and casual collectors, and fans of motorsports.
323 ETH traded, eh?
I thought it's pretty cheap too. It's only 001. Like, not bad.
Mate, and they're still selling stuff. Like, I'm looking here at recent sales. 35 minutes ago, an hour ago, 2 hours ago, 2 hours, 2 hours, 2 hours, 2 hours, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5. So it's not like it's just, I hate getting into the sales and it's like 15 days ago one was sold, 20 days ago one was sold. I reckon, okay, that's my number one so far, but I've only heard one.
Well, let's give you the second one. I know you're going to love this one, Pete. It's Holy Ghosts.
Holy Ghosts.
I think the art's right up your alley. I'll read this here. Holy Ghost Squad is a secret organization that lives underground of NFT metaverse. Each member has its own attitude and specialities. Because there is neither hierarchical order nor executive staff, all members can decide by themselves. Their goal is to find their spirit owners and become alive again to create their simulations. Thus, they use their sized teleport tech to travel among universes to reach the source called Essence of Life that has all the secrets of all universes.
Let's see what they look like.
What do you reckon?
Has that one got a boombox?
It kinda.
Is that a video camera?
Kinda resembles a turd. Like, doesn't it? Not that that's bad. I'm just saying.
I'm looking at some on my computer. They're interesting.
That's exactly what I thought.
I like Rev Races better.
Interesting word. Well, what about this last one? This is WeWorld. WeWorld, Pete. In 2014, Minecraft was released on most platforms. Players all over the world were attracted by the pixel-like game style. We want to create a pixel-like avatar so that everyone has their own unique pixel avatar, and it will always exist on the blockchain. So these are like little cartoon guys, pretty standard, simple stuff. A lot of variation. I think you could go through and you could probably get one that looks like yourself.
So they're pixel because they can be on the blockchain, obviously.
Yeah.
Are they pixel? Like, they're really low pixel. Like, they're not.
Well, everything's pixel, really, isn't it?
Yeah, I suppose.
They're just not high quality, I'd say.
Maybe they created pixel art that they've done in HD pixel art.
Yeah.
Shit. Don't like it.
What do you think, CJ? All three. What's your favorite?
Well, I know we said no more derivatives, but come on, one more. The invisible MFers, Mooncat.
I don't even think the only one's for sales for like $80.
Yeah, and there's only 15 of them.
I think you'd have to go. It's a rug hardcore. It's probably gonna fucking steal everything in your wallet when you buy it.
I went onto their website pre this podcast. It looked really legit, but don't fucking take that for anything, because it could be the biggest fucking rug you've ever seen.
It could be legit. I joined their Twitter. I was their second follower.
Yeah, that gives you confidence.
But they only started minting them 3 days ago. So it could be just a new project.
Why I say website looked legit, that's a very, very stretch, really. It had information on the website. So not legit, but there was things on there. There was things on there.
One thing that I do like about the Invisible MF, a 3-lander Bored Ape Club, whatever, is it's something that is so fucking memeable. It could be worth a fuckload of money at some point if it gets into that meme culture.
Yeah.
Like,
Is that only 15?
You know what I mean? Like, just people. It's actually a collection of 5,500. The other 5,540 haven't been minted yet.
Can you still mint them? You still can mint them.
I don't know. I reckon you should be able to.
I'm not connecting my wallet to that fucking site, bro.
No.
No fucking way.
No. I don't think we should buy one of them, CJ. As much as I really want one, maybe we can right-click save it.
Yeah. Lead by example there, Pete.
Yeah.
So it's Rev Racing then.
Look, 2 followers. One of them's me.
I don't mind Rev Racing. This is why, because we've got a couple of fucking shit ones, but this could actually be a fucking game that we might be able to fucking play or something, Pete, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they've already got their own token too, by the looks, because if I click on that first car there, it's in like a Rev coin or something. Rev on Polygon. So you can buy that for 70 Rev, which is $2.08.
That
so
means
their own token.
That means their token's backed as well, doesn't it?
Maybe. Can't say yes or no to that. Maybe.
Well, if their tokens, see how it's got a dollar value beside it?
Yeah.
That means that token has to be on an exchange.
Yeah, I guess so, yeah. And I don't know how easy it is to get on the OpenSea either, but that's something. Yeah.
Do we have any Rev dollars?
No, you should transfer a few to CJ.
Yeah, okay.
Transfer all the Rev you've got.
So, which car are we going to buy then?
Well, one of the cheap ones. What do we got there?
Well, they're all cheap. There's a heap cheap ones. I like the ones with the graffiti on it, but the second one in.
Yeah, that's actually what led me to this. Is there one that is upside down?
Like Australian one.
Yeah.
They're all 0.17.
Could be a rug, Pete. You never fucking know.
There's only 60
with this game.
You know, there's only 60,000 owners.
Yeah, maybe that bred a heap. Bred a heap of cars together, you reckon?
Could be. There's 166,000 items.
I've found one. I'm going to send it to you, CJ. And this one here. I will drop it in the Discord chat for you.
Hang on. I'll send you one too.
Mine's better, mate.
Nah. I'd love if we pick
the same one.
I'd laugh if we picked the same one. We picked the same car.
Fuck off. Well, it's done then. That's what we got to get. It's got teeth on the front.
That's what I looked at too. Oh,
yeah.
I just scrolled down and I'm like, fuck yeah, that looks awesome.
We'll have to transfer some ETH to WETH, I guess.
It's just from the Slaughter collection.
I like it. I'm in. Right, happy. That's the one. Sydney wants to know what your favorite chicken is and why, Pete.
Tiger King, because he come fourth in the competition. He's not profitable, but he's a 99. He's a white beak, and he looks like a fucking tiger. What can't you like?
Does look like a tiger.
That's why he's named Tiger King.
Look at that. We're actually fucking on time for once.
Yeah, how good's that?
Real.
General not talking shit, see?
Yeah, that can't fucking doesn't add anything anyway. I think it was way better without him. What do you reckon, CJ? He's fucking asleep. He's not even fucking.
Probably going for a piss.
Righto, that's going to be it for tonight. Thanks, Pete. It's been good. Fucking mustache boys.
Yep.
Thanks, CJ. Can you hear us, CJ?
Yes, I'm here. I was
Okay,
on mute.
Fucking, oh, yeah. Having a nap, more like it. Hit the like button on this. Subscribe if you haven't already. We got an ABC Twitter. We've got an ABC Discord. Like, share, comment, everything we fucking do. CJ's Twitter as well. Pete's got a fucking Twitter now. This big fucking nut on it. Go join us all. And we'll see you next time, I guess. Catch your cunts.
Boy.
Cheers.
This summer, an NFT podcast for DJs. Introducing Meta, then Sex, and Can't Stop Swearing.